Ha, welcome to Skinnyville. I'm Skinny. I'm 22 years old and fresh out of Tucson, Arizona. Welcome to Behind the Mic, homie.
Coming in with the vibe, call it an explosion. Get 11 motherfuckers, bitch, call me Ocean. Looking like a savior, y'all looking hopeless. My shit heroin, I'ma make you dope sick.
I've been rapping for about 4 years now, and it's been an up and downhill battle. What makes it a battle is just that you've got a lot of when you're on your ups as far as getting fans and stuff. The downside of that could be is to when your fans, like, I don't know, just when fans stop playing you, or just you have haters, you have people sending you diss tracks and then calling you a bitch because you don't respond. So I'm the type of rapper though, when I get dissed like that, I end up responding because fucking they had it coming. Honestly, I never would have expected to become a rapper for a career. I honestly was working on books and stories, and just becoming an author, not so much a rapper. It's just rap kind of came into place when the author shit wasn't working and people were finding my books offensive. So I figured if I got into music, that would help me express myself better as a person. Well, there's constant questions of do I hate white rappers? And here's the way I look at it. I'm a white rapper, okay? I'm white and I rap, but I'm not for the white rappers because strictly they all act black. They all act like wiggers. They don't know what they're doing, most of the time. And to me, it's just like I'm stereotyped with them. Basically, Vanilla Ice, I'm stereotyped with that because that's all they're going to see is that white boy's acting stupid, so this white boy's going to be the same thing. And I'm not a part of that fucking stereotype. I got results. I was tested positive for second stage pancreas cancer. And just there's days I feel really sick, days I can't eat. I've actually lost a lot of weight over this. And the constant struggle is waking up not knowing when that's going to be the last time I wake up. But the thing is, I'm determined to fight it however I can. If there's any way I could put it into remission, get surgery, chemo, anything, I'm on that. That's being taken care of. But right now, my main focus is music's keeping me alive, is how I feel. Music means everything to me. It's my way of expressing myself through my words in a poetic format. And the music industry to me, it's just comes with a business. Music is 90% business, 10% music. And the only way you're going to know how to be successful in music is if you understand the business too. I could sit all day being the dopest fucking MC in the booth, but the reality is what's that doing as far as promoting and making money? See what I'm saying? But the industry, as far as the industry goes, I could care less about that, but I go hard in the business too. But I really care more about the music and the passion I put in that whenever I do get that 10% chance to rap. My goals have been just go as hard as I can with this music, do everything I can, get every view that I can, because it really does matter. Like, this is my career and my dream. It's a passion, and it's never going to stop being that. Like, it's who the fuck I am. Uh, Years from now, I don't know where I see myself. I could be dead, I could be famous, but the thing is, as long as I'm breathing, I will be pushing on this music. You can guarantee that. My greatest song I would have to say would be "Blowing Kush to the Face." You can find that on SoundCloud, and the reason I choose that song as my favorite is because, well, it's just this is when I started getting catchier with it. This is when my production stepped up and my lyrics actually stepped up a lot more from what they used to be. People were telling me for a while it's becoming a little bit repetitive, and I was kind of feeling that for a bit. But as soon as I dropped that last mixtape and all those tracks, people they started feeling me again. And "Blowing Kush to the Face" was one I've heard a lot of mentions about. And it's a very proud song for me. It's my way of saying no one's going to take me down. I'm going to be doing Yonkers by Tyler the Creator, and I chose that song because, like I said, I'm a lyricist and I'm all about what you say in your lyrics too, not just what I hear. And to me, he was talking about his struggles, his insanity, and shit like that. It's stuff I can relate to. And I figure what would be a better beat to talk about insanity when you've had an insane life other than that Yonkers track. So I'm going to be rapping over Yonkers today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Skinny, and you're about to catch me behind the mic.
Get on, blade to the wrist, and I wonder how the shit glides between cancer and chemical drinking 6 lives. Suicidal tendency bottled up in this mind. I'm pretty much poor, broke down from my piss life and overdose. Pill bottles pop down my open throat. Who the fuck would hear me croak because I live at home alone? No Macaulay Culkin though, cocaine I'll let it snow. I'm so high from the draw, you'll find me in your telescope. Sickest of apprentice, you a shit talking little bitch, and also from the hood, Broncos fan with a little dick. Skinny don't give a shit, time's ticking anyway. Maybe it's the poison in the brain to why I feel this way. Maybe all these untrained cum stains would understand that I just like to fuck with my nuts in some bitch's hand. Dick spray it in your hair, blood and cum everywhere. Here's the autograph you wanted carved deep into your neck. Twisted metal fantasy, a cycle you don't even doubt. Call me Ed Gein like I'm sewing people to my couch. So many skeletons in my closet, no R. Kelly. Get a chainsaw like Leatherface leaving scarred belly. Sickest you bitches can never diminish, deflecting the finish. I veteran spit it for sport like a Letterman. I like to make the pussy light up like I'm Edison. Bitches come, bitches go, never to call or text again. It's not like you would have to be buried below with me. So why is it that half of these phonies still roll with me? Oh, you don't know? Hello, I'm called Skinny. I'm a motherfucking monster. Tell your whole city. I roll 3-0 from death. There's no gimmick. I'll burn deep in hell below. Oh, I'm so vicious.
Yeah.